Remember Brownboo Village from Dark Cloud? I rebuilt the entire location in Unreal Engine 5, and this time, you can actually explore it. You can walk through the village, speak to the Moon People, and trigger the complete story sequence from this part of the original game. I originally set out to recreate Brownboo Village as closely as possible to the original, but as the levels started coming together, I realized that a one-to-one recreation just didn't have the visual detail you expect from a modern game. So instead of copying Brownboo exactly, I decided to focus on capturing what made it feel like Brownboo. When I went back and studied the village, and especially the interiors of the house, I decided a theme running through almost everything. The furniture, decorations, and even the architecture felt organic, like nature was woven into the village itself. That became the inspiration for this version of Brownboo. I pushed the environment towards a darker, moss-covered cave filled with vegetation, while keeping the shapes, colors, and landmarks that made the original so recognizable. Finding that balance wasn't easy. I didn't want to lose the identity of the original, but I also wanted the village to feel like a place that could exist in a modern game. Hopefully, what I ended up with doesn't just look like Brownboo Village, it feels like Brownboo Village. For the cinematics, I wanted to stay as faithful to the original game as possible. I tried to recreate everything from the camera work and timing to the characters' animations and movements. I'm definitely not a professional animator, so this was one of my more challenging parts of the project. But I spent a lot of time studying the original scenes and doing my best to capture the distinctive movements, personality, and the style of the Moon People. It may not be a perfect frame for frame recreation, but my goal was to make these scenes feel familiar to hopefully bring back some of the same charm and personality they had in the original Dark Cloud. I didn't want this to just be a level showcase, something that looked nice, but didn't actually feel alive, so I decided to take it a step further. I wanted Brownboo to feel like a living village of the Moon People. You could explore their homes, approach the villagers, and actually speak with them using dialogue from the original game. To make that possible, I built a basic interaction and dialogue system that allows you to walk up and have conversations with the Moon People throughout the village. These systems are still a work in progress, and there's definitely more I want to improve. But I reached a point where everything was working well enough that I felt it was finally time to share this creation with all of you. Before I wrap this up and let you watch the full uncut playthrough of Brownboo Village, I wanted to answer a few questions some of you might have. First, can you actually play this for yourself? Yes, I put together a full playable build of the level and uploaded it to Google Drive. You'll find the link in the description along with the README containing everything you need to know to download and install and get the game running. The second question is probably, what's next? I plan to keep working on this project for as long as I can, with the ultimate goal of recreating much more of the Dark Cloud experience, and I can already tell you that the next video will be focused on Norune Village. I'm going to leave the details of what I'm working on there as a surprise for now. I've also decided to give the project a name, Dark Cloud Reawakening, partly because, well, I just really like the name. But it also represents what this project has become for me. This isn't necessarily about recreating Dark Cloud exactly as it was. It's my interpretation of what a modern Dark Cloud remake could look and feel like, or maybe even what elements of a Dark Cloud 3 could be. One can only dream. If you'd like to follow the project as it grows, I greatly appreciate you subscribing to the channel and joining the official Discord. That's where I'll be sharing updates, progress, and ways to reach me as development continues. And genuinely, knowing there are other people out there who still care about Dark Cloud and want to see more of this gives me a lot of motivation to keep going. So with all that said, thank you for watching. And without further delay, here's a full uncut playthrough of Brownboo Village in Dark Cloud Reawakening.
Mayday! Chief, this is weird. A human has come to the village.
They never learn. We will have to go with the Beware of Nights When Stars Fall plan. Yeltse Kraken!
Kraken! Whoa, bingo! The first try. And look at it, like it's boring. Kinda. What do you do with this?
So, you've come around. What does a human want in a place like this? The Dark Genie. What is that? It's no use talking nonsense. I'm sure sticking your head under the water will help you to reconsider playing the fool.
Nem!
What?
This person seems to be telling the truth. The crystal has... Please, just come.
Here we go. I feel a tremendous power. This must be the Dark Genie that guy was talking about.
Is this the evil genie of darkness that our ancestors sealed?
Probably. What? You're telling us to seal that thing again? No way. Never. We could never seal that monster. Not with the ability we have now.
Theo is right. Magic is indeed the secret power the Moon People have passed on through the generations. But as we lived in this land for so long, we seem to have lost that ability. We just don't have the power to seal the genie anymore. It doesn't mean that it's impossible, though.
Well, what do we do then?
There is no Moon People left here who can still use magic. But if you go to the moon, there should definitely be those that can.
Exactly. You're right. We need to go to the moon.
People in Brownboo have always prepared for this day to return. We have a ship to take us to the moon, hidden in a particular place.
What? Can we really do such a thing?
It's okay. We won't use it for a while anyway. Bring the moon orb here.
Roger.
The orb of the mood is a sphere to move the moon ship. With the orb, you can remotely control the moon ship from anywhere.
Oh no, the moon orb is missing.
What do you mean? Does anyone know where the orb is?
Nem, sir. The other day, Jaska went to Queen's to sell the moon fruits.
Could it be that it was accidentally mixed together with the moon fruits? Jaska!
Yes?
Do you know about the moon orb?
Ah, now that you ask, I do remember a strange colored fruit among the others.
That must be it. How could you do that?
I am so sorry, Chief.
Seems like we can't let you use the moon ship. Without the moon orb, we cannot operate the moon ship.
Say, why not go to Queen's to find the orb?
Oh, that is a good idea. You can find the orb on your own. Then we can operate the moon ship. These kinds of things should be done by oneself, I suppose. and you'll return it after you're done with it.
With them doing all of the work, what are you doing?
Now I will mark Queens on your map so you can go there. Better get moving soon. Off you go.
I wonder if time travel is really possible.
Finally, you're coming to the end of a long history. It's the beginning and the end. A moment you must see. I wish you luck.
You made it here. I believe you and Ungaga can beat the Dark Genie. I know you can.
I hear the Dark Heaven Castle has a deadly trap. Are you sure you want to go there?
I wonder what the Dark Genie is like. That's been concerning me lately.
The final battle? You mean he might die? That's so sad.
Ah, you finally made it. The Dark Genie is a terrible force and seems to be trying to control history. You must defeat him.
You're finally here. Good luck.
Who the heck are you? There's nothing here for you.
We've come this far, guys. Let's do it.
You've come this far. All I can say is take out that genie.
It seems tough. I really don't know for sure, though.
Oh, now I remember the Yellow Drop's mayor's name. It's Osmond.